Hey guys, Movie Junkie here again, and I'm going to be doing something a bit different. The Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival ran this week. I should say it ended. It's ending tomorrow. It ran from the 18th to the 25th. This festival has been going on for 13 years now, so that's amazing. At least I hope I'm correct. I think it's 13 years. And unfortunately, it only runs for a week, and there are a lot of movies to cover within that week. Last year, I was able to see Cutlass and Green Days by the River, two films I really enjoyed. I also got to see Pendulum. And this year, I work with Loop at the Movies. I do local reviews with my fellow movie lover, Tracy Hutchins. And we were able to see a bunch of films because we got access. I also got to go to one of the premieres for these films. So I wanted to bring you guys a couple of the movies that I saw. I'm hoping to see more. But these are the ones that I was able to see. I think I got to see about 12 of them. Some of them are really short. Some of them are full feature. These are the ones that I highly recommend you check out. So I'll quickly mention a few that I saw that you might want to check out. Some of these run like 8 minutes. Some of these are like 55, 60 minutes. So it's for you to choose. For instance, I saw Hushabye, Paranoia is one that I like. Very short film. I think it's about 8 minutes long, but it's really well done. Mass is another one I saw. It's a documentary on Carnival and how it has grown and developed over the years, especially in Guadeloupe, Trinidad, Miami, New York, that sort of thing. I love that one as well. But these three that I'm going to be talking about, these are my favorites that I've seen. And if you get a chance, I highly recommend checking them out. So let's get into it. I'll start with the big one in the bunch, Hero. The life and times, or I should say the extraordinary life and times of ULRIC Cross. And ULRIC Cross was a West Indian who was highly decorated. He served in the Royal Air Force in World War II. And he was, if not the most highly decorated officer that served, but he was so much more than that. He served as a High Court judge in the 70s. He was a journalist. He had a huge part to play in helping the Pan-African movement, and in that time when Africa was trying to gain independence from Britain, he had a huge part to play in that as well. This movie is directed by Francis Ann Solomon and stars Nikolai Salcedo, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, as Mr. ULRIC Cross, and Pippa Nixon as Anna, a slew of others, guys. I can't remember everybody's name, but this movie was so good. First of all, I didn't know who ULRIC Cross was. My history classes in high school never covered him, unfortunately. And I wish this movie made me seek out more information on him. I had no idea. I know we have talented Trinidadians, but to look into the history of the country and to see somebody who had the life he had, I mean, good Lord, talk about living your life to the fullest. That's what Mr. ULRIC Cross did. And he did it to the betterment of others. It was so well acted. It's done in a documentary style, but it's also acted out. And I thought the two came together really well. The way it's edited, it feels like it's bits and pieces of information they got here and there. Some of the footage seems to be actual newsreel footage. And the whole thing comes together really, really well. And all the people involved in making this film and putting it together, huge kudos to them. I think it took about 5 years to make this movie. This is definitely a labor of love. And you see it on the screen. Everybody involved brings their A game. In our country, we don't have that respect for history that we should, sadly. And I absolutely think it will open up the eyes of a lot of people to experience this movie. Another movie, now these are shorter films, guys. These that I'm going to talk about now, I think they don't run for more than 20 minutes. But I wish they were feature length. I love these movies. They're right up my alley. Let's talk about Live Bait. Live Bait was directed by Dominic Booz and stars my favorite, Anand Larkawan, one of my favorites, but I absolutely adore seeing him in movies. And Chris Smith as well, who's always hilarious. And Anand plays Mervyn, a local fisherman who is kind of pulled in by a local wannabe drug lord type to deliver some barrels to a private secluded area. And what it is I loved about this movie, first of all, this movie is beautifully set. I mean, You know, sometimes you don't appreciate your own country, you don't appreciate the beauty of your own country. I'm not sure what part of Trinidad this was, but it was gorgeous. The beach, the sand, everything. The location, everything plays out in that small location, but it's so well directed, well edited, the visuals. The score they did for this was so good. I enjoyed it. It never overwhelmed the movie. That's something, and sometimes I have that problem with scores. I felt here it worked so well. And even though it's just 3 actors, I felt like everybody brought their A game. Because Anand Larkawan, for me, what I love about him as an actor is he has the ability to, without saying anything, it's all over his face. This character, for me, I wanted to know more about Mervyn. I wanted to know his background. You do get a little bit of history because there's a little secret going on, and maybe he's had dealings with this drug guy before, that sort of thing. There's a story maybe about his history with his brother. I wanted more. I really did. I hope they develop this into a full feature-length story, because his character is who I engaged with the most. I wanted to know more about him. Everybody, the other 2 actors, they did wonderfully. The actor who played the drug lord as well. I don't say drug lord. He's just wannabe gangster type. You know, he's more afraid than anything else when you realize it. But I just wanted to spend more time with these characters and to learn more about this story. What made these men do the things they did? What was their history? What are their secrets? So yes, Live Bait for me, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I just wish it was longer. Same goes for Mangroves, directed by Tanil Niwalo and starring Tanil Niwalo, Stephen Hadid Jr. and Anand Larkawan again. Mangroves is a story about a guy who travels into the mangroves looking for a supernatural secret, and he has to make it out before the sun sets. I don't want to say anything more other than I will say for the longest while I've always wanted somebody to delve into the folklore of Trinidad. We have such rich folklore here, and I would say that what he's going to come across here is called a sukuna. And it's like a vampire. I'll leave it like that. This movie, another one again, is beautifully shot, beautifully directed. Tanil Niwalo does an amazing job. I think she was also in Cutlass, another film. It was actually my favorite film last year, was Cutlass. And the story here, that mystery, that element of what happened to him, why he's doing what he's doing, and why the heroes are fighting the villains, where that story began. It's hard to talk about it without giving anything away, and it's not very long. I think it's like maybe 10-15 minutes long. I wanted more of this. Again, Trinidad has awesome supernatural creatures. We have Papa Boa, we have Laja Bless, we have a bunch of weird sounding stuff that you guys have actually seen in shows like Haven. Haven took our local dwen, which are kids who have their feet are backwards, so when they walk you can't track them. That was actually in an episode of Haven. I remember Sleepy Hollow, I think, had one of our creatures as well. I think it was Elijah Bless. It's just so much good stuff. And this movie made me want to see more of this sort of thing. So these guys were the ones I really enjoyed in a lot that I saw. A lot of these were very good. I just wish I had more time to spend with these movies to see more of these. Hopefully I will get to. Hopefully a lot of these films will get more distribution. But guys, if you missed out on Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival this year, please seek it out next year. You're missing out on some good stuff. Don't just chase the international movies. That's all fine and dandy. I enjoy those too. Of course, I review them every week. But we have to support our local film industry. And that's it, guys. That's what I saw, and that's what I think you should check out. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please feel free to hit that like button. It's very much appreciated. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can click on my face over there. And that's about it, guys. So until next time, bye-bye.